Hey, what is up guys, it's Phone Take over here with another video, and in this one guys I'm going to be comparing an iPhone 6 on iOS 11.3 Beta 1 to an iPhone 6 on iOS 10.3.3. So as always guys, stay tuned. Alright guys, this is the phone running iOS 11.3 Beta 1 and this is the phone running iOS 10.3.3. So I'm going to boot them both up at the same time and see which one will be faster. Usually iOS 11.2 and above is faster than iOS 10 or anything previously. I mean iOS 10 and 11 till 11.2. So yeah, Apple really improved this point, but this is a beta, so maybe they added some features to iOS 11.3 to slow it down or so. So let's see. So usually iPhone 6 takes some time booting up. It's one of the slowest phones now. Okay, so iOS 11.3 is slightly faster than iOS 10.3.3. Of course, beta here. But I think that iOS 11.2.5 was even faster. But that was the stable version, and this is a beta, so yeah, we should take that into consideration. Alright guys, so both phones are up and they've got nothing in the background. Alright, so let's go. So first up, calendar. Slightly faster on iOS 10. Some lag there, leaving the app on iOS 10 though. Camera. Slightly faster on iOS 11.3 beta. And weather was faster on iOS 11 as well. Good stuff there. Leaving was kind of laggy on iOS 11. About the same there. Going for notes. Both are taking some time. Okay, I think it was about the same. Going out, going to phone. Identical. So stock apps are usually not slowed down, so because loading was faster, was loaded already on the iOS 10. Going for this tab, stock apps aren't that heavy, so you know they're basically stored in the RAM, so in memory, so it's not an issue. So loading was okay, slightly faster on iOS 10. Let's scroll down. Whoa, both phones stuttered there. Whoa, okay, it stopped there. Of course, iOS 11 has this option where you can scroll more. iOS 10 doesn't. Scrolling is better in iOS 11. Alright guys, next up, maps. About the same. Maybe iOS 10 was slightly faster with loading the map. Stocks. Slightly faster than iOS 10. Alright, so guys, they're about the same. Let's just now jump to third-party apps. Before that, let's just swipe up. No lag on both. And this is the first time launching the control panel since the boot up, so that's good. Going for reminders. Slightly faster on iOS 10. And finally going for health before I go for third-party apps. Okay, so faster on iOS 10 as well. Okay, and now guys for some heavier apps here, third-party. So first of all, Subway Surfers. Okay, it responded faster on iOS 10, but I mean iOS 11, sorry guys, iOS 11.3 beta 1, but I think iOS 10 would be faster. Oh, okay, because of the notification here, it slowed it down. But seems like, okay, so iOS 11.3 was slightly faster. That's good to see here. Going out the game. So yeah, Apple did maybe improve the performance after all the battery issues. So we're gonna launch Geekbench here. And no, actually slightly faster on iOS 10. Going for Rolling Sky. Both phones are kind of slow. Okay, so it was actually faster on iOS 11. Slightly faster. That's good to see actually. Going out. Going for Temple Run 2. So it seems like it's going to be faster on iOS 10.3.3, or no, actually loading is already halfway lower than iOS 11. But iOS, yeah, they're now the same. No, actually, iOS 10 is, okay, iOS 10 made it. iOS 11 did slow down at the end, so yeah, iOS 10 was faster. going out, going for Antutu Benchmark, just launching it here. Slightly faster on iOS 11. Next up, going for Google Earth. Oh, so I think iOS 11 was slightly faster. So now, because guys, there's no effect on the battery, but this phone has a decent battery life, so that's the thing. So it didn't really, I feel like the performance is kind of better, but not that much, because it wasn't that slowed down because the battery is at 94% wear level. I mean 94%, so 60% wear level. Seems faster on iOS 10. Yep, definitely faster on iOS 10 here. Or let's see. Okay, going out, going for rolling and did that already. So one more thing here. Instagram. Both are taking some time. They were identical actually. So guys, I felt that the phone was slightly faster when I actually upgraded to iOS 11, but now seeing it, comparing it to an iOS 10 device, they're about the same. So nothing there. I want to say that guys, this phone is at 84% battery, 16% wear level, where this is at 6%. I want to say guys, if both phones have a decent battery life, so 97% here, 3% wear level, 91%, 9%. So at this point, Apple doesn't really throttle the device. So throttling starts, I think, under 8%. So when they have a 20% wear level or more, so both phones should be decent. Now guys, for some RAM management here, first up calendar. Was kept in memory on iOS 10, iOS 11 couldn't. Camera. Not sure here, or something else. Weather. Both had to refresh. So iOS 10 is kind of tricky. It tries to show you that it didn't refresh, but it did. Not sure if both kept it or refreshed. Just go for phone. Okay, so iOS 10 kept it, iOS 11 had to refresh. Next up, let's go for Safari. And there's a refresh on both. Next up, Maps. A refresh on both as well. Let's go for Instagram. No, both did a great job. So because the apps that you run later will just eat up the memory, and the apps that were previously launched will just, refresh. So Instagram was launched later. Oh, both did a great job with Mario. Good stuff. Honestly, not used to see iOS 11 keeping apps in the background. So maybe they did really improve the RAM management on iOS 11.3. Because usually iPhone 6 guys, sorry, on iOS 11 refreshes every single app I just launched here. Geekbench, okay. I won't say that iOS 11 is better than 10. It's still, iOS 10 is better with RAM management, but it's getting kind of okay now. It's not that terrible as it used to be. Going for stocks. And looks like iOS 11 had to refresh as well here. So next up, going for Rolling Sky. Here it is. Okay, so iOS 10 did a great job. No, it didn't. Had to refresh. iOS 10 is kind of tricky. Sometimes shows you that it kept the app, but it actually didn't, so had to wait. Next up, Antutu Benchmark. And okay, both did a great job. Let's go for one more thing here. Let's go for notes. Okay, so iOS 10 is sort of perfect when it comes to RAM management. iOS 11 got better, but still not that good at all with 1 GB of RAM. So yeah, iOS 10 definitely decent. iOS 10 would keep plenty of apps in the background. So if you like to multitask, definitely stay on iOS 10.3.3 or somewhere there. iOS 11 really ruined 1 GB of RAM management. So if you have 1 GB of RAM on your iPhone, just it's better to stick with iOS 10. So now guys, for a Geekbench test here, gonna test the CPU, see if anything improved with 11.3 without throttling. And as always guys, we're just gonna skip through. Alright guys, so here you have the scores. The single core score on iOS 10.3.3 is actually higher than the iOS 11.3. When I say that on multi-core score wise guys, they're about the same. So basically, as I showed you guys, both phones are at decent wear levels, so that's why they're not throttles basically. But I want to say that iOS 11 did beat iOS 10 in some apps, like third-party apps that did really launch before, so I was surprised there. That's good to see. iOS 10, okay, did win with RAM management. Now guys, for a final test here, just gonna run Antutu Benchmark. Okay, and speed it up. Alright guys, so here you have the scores. iOS 10 did better actually, the tails here. I'll show you guys. So 3D wise, iOS 10 definitely did better here. UX about the same. CPU as well about the same. RAM about the same as well. So basically it was only 3D. So I don't really care about 3D scores guys. Basically everything else is CPU and RAM are important. Show you guys CPU multi-core was actually better on iOS 11. So multi-core did really do a better job on iOS 11. Single core doesn't really mention, so common use, yeah. So the common use, the single core score is better on iOS 10. So yeah, that's the thing. Basically, usually on with your daily tasks on a daily basis, daily stuff, you're just gonna use the single core. So this is better, iOS 10 actually. Alright guys, so that was the comparison between the iPhone 6 running iOS 11.3 beta 1 and the one running iOS 10.3.3. I want to say guys that the one running 11.3 beta 1 lost 18% battery, where this lost 21, so it's the first time that actually iOS 11 beats iOS 10 when it comes to battery life. First time ever on this channel. Something good to see here guys. I want to say RAM management is still better on iOS 10. RAM management was okay on iOS 11.3, was okay, better than previous. I want to say as well guys that CPU wise they were neck and neck, so iOS 11.3 did really improve the speed on iPhone 6. As well as guys, hope to see more improvements in further betas. So as always guys, hope you guys like the video, subscribe for more content, and peace out.